All right, so we're still solving quadratic equations using square roots like the directions say here. In this case, what's actually being squared is the quantity x minus 1. That's actually already isolated on the left side of the equation. So in order to start solving this, you need to undo the square by taking the square root. Do not forget, anytime you take the square root of a constant, which is just a number, take both the positive and negative square roots. So on the left side, the square root undoes the square. We're left with x minus 1. On the right side, the square root of 25 is 5, but it's positive or negative 5. To solve this for x, I could add 1 to each side. Here's what we end up with. It's 1, which is positive, plus or minus 5. Don't just leave it like that. You do the math from here. There should be two solutions. One of them is 1 plus 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6. And then the other solution comes from 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And then really I can go back and check my solutions. Okay, here's the equation that we started with. The quantity x minus 1 squared, so I'm just going to rewrite it, is equal to 25. If I check my answers or solutions, 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 squared is 25, so 6 checks. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. If you square negative 5, that's positive 25. So negative 4 checks as well. Those are the two solutions. Now in my next example, here's what's being squared, just the x minus 3. So what's in parentheses is what's being squared. I need to isolate that. It's 4 times the quantity x minus 3 squared. So to undo the 4, I could divide each side by 4. These will cancel each other out. We're left with x minus 3, still quantity squared. And then on the right side, 64 divided by 4 is 16. Now we need to undo the square. You could take the square root of each side. Again, when we take the square root of the constant, we need to take both the positive and negative square root. On the left side, the square root undoes the square. So we're just left with x minus 3. That's equal to positive or negative. The square root of 16 is 4. And then to solve this for x, add 3 to each side. Here's how I'm going to write it. X equals 3 plus or minus 4. You could write it as x equals plus or minus 4 plus 3, and then find the two solutions that way as well. But the two solutions should come from first 3 plus 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. The math from here should be kind of easy. And then the other solution is 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. And just to trust me without having to go back and check the solutions, both of those solutions actually should check.